Well. You're listening to Gloves Off with Professor Buitrón. Alright then, I may say words on point, straightforward. No jibber jabber, everybody forward. Issues, facts and solution. Get it at Gloves Off with Professor Buitrón. Alright, what other thing is a revolution? Get it on point with Professor Buitrón. Gloves Off, no nonsense issues, politics, community. A better men for Laredo. Gloves Off, a revolutionary show with everything that you need to know. With Professor Buitrón. Watch ya!
The following political paid advertisements do not reflect the political opinions of the program or its associates. Any political campaign or candidate who wishes to purchase advertising can do so. Advertising is open to all on behalf of Gloves Off.
With Santos Ramos, who has a gym, and Norma Rodriguez, who has a makeup studio, and we're talking about how we can get back and roll and how we can start our businesses back and how we can help Laredo and understand what's going on with the coronavirus and this lockdown. Buenos días, ¿cómo estamos?
Muy bien, Víctor. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes, Santos y Norma, igual.
Buenas tardes, sí.
The problems that we have is that the governor's already said that certain businesses are going to start. Laredo has also gave a date. The dates are different. The governor said April 30th. Apparently yesterday the mayor and the city council said May 30th. So the dates differentiate. Apparently the governor is the one that supersedes the city. But everything's going to be done in phases. The problem we have, el problema que tenemos, is that many business owners, small business owners, have been left dry. Los dueños de pequeños negocios, ¿no? Los de negociantes, los han dejado, los han olvidado.
Exacto.
¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Qué ha pasado?
Pues mira, yo como dicen, pequeña empresa, ¿verdad? Pequeños negocios, pues yo vivo de esto, porque siempre he vivido yo del deporte, del fisiculturismo, entonces es el gimnasio, ¿verdad? Entonces aquí en Laredo, Texas, pues hay muchos gimnasios, pero son empresarios que tienen dinero y que no viven del gimnasio, como yo. Yo sí vivo del gimnasio, entonces me cierran las puertas y ¿qué voy a hacer? No tengo ayuda de ninguna y los biles llegan. Yo tenía un dinerito ahí guardado y me llegó la luz, me llegó los 3 meses que reporto de taxas y pues pagué una parte y la otra no la pagué. ¿Por qué? Pues tengo que dejar dinero para comer. Entonces creo yo que pues a ver si pues esperemos una ayuda.
Exactamente. And how have you seen it?
For us, it's been a little hard. Of course, it's hard for everybody at this moment. The thing is that there's a lot of aid out there, and I really don't believe in asking for loans. I believe that whatever you can afford, that's what you get, and that's what you can provide for. Like he says, the bills keep accumulating, okay? And that's the only thing that's gonna happen. The bills keep accumulating, and that's what people don't understand. If they're not forgiving your bills, they're passing them on to a further date, okay? So in the passing along, you still have to pay them. So where are you going to supply the money to actually pay your bills? So it's been a harsh time for all of us, I'm sure.
Absolutely. The problem that I see is that a lot of small loans were given by the government to aid in this crisis, and they were depleted right away.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that didn't get the money. And if you need help, we can get somebody to help you, para que los ayude. Si realmente necesita algo, ayuda, los podemos ayudar. Podemos conseguir a alguien que les ayude. El problema que yo tengo ahorita no es solamente la ayuda, es que los olvidaron. Se olvidaron de los negocios pequeños. Realmente la ciudad, los regidores con el alcalde, realmente se olvidaron ahora.
Es cierto.
Pero realmente ellos venían a todos los negocios pequeños a pedirles su voto.
Sí.
Ahora, no estamos aquí de limosneros tampoco, estamos aquí, ¿cómo los van a ayudar? And that help that has been forgotten, I think they realize that it's there. I actually think that they're trying to do something about it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody walked into this with fear.
Yes.
And by fear, things are done hastily. Y todos entraron aquí con miedo. Y a veces con el miedo haces unas cosas que no deberías haber hecho. Realmente te deberían haber calmado, estudiado y irse enfrente. Preguntar realmente en todos los negocios.
No, nomás dijeron, se cierra y se cierra todo.
Así es.
No preguntaron nada. Ahora, yo, Buitrón, tú sabes, tú me conoces muchos años, yo te conozco también. Nosotros siempre estamos en el deporte y yo aconsejo mucha gente, le doy ejercicio a mucha gente y me piden consejo mucha gente. Entonces, ellos ahorita necesitan todo eso, hacer ejercicio para sentirse bien, porque tú sabes que en sus casas como están ahorita encerrados y que no pueden salir y es más, no podían ir al parque a caminar.
Ahorita los acaban de liberar.
Ahorita ya pueden hacer eso, pero tú sabes que nosotros en el gimnasio pues motivamos mucho a la gente, le damos mucha motivación para que se sientan bien, para que estén activos y pueden estar mejor de salud.
And you also motivate a lot of people with your business.
Yes.
You give a lot of self-esteem, a lot of self-confidence to a lot of people that come in,
Yes.
and they want to grow, you know, and that's the best way to do that. You know, they want to feel good about it.
Yes, we empower a lot. We do a lot of things, and one of the things that we do is, yes, come into close proximity with our clients or with our models or our talent. And that's one of the things that's being, I guess, affected more. For example, per se, in your industry, you don't really have to come into a full physical contact because you have clothing protecting you. And for us, in the beauty industry, we have to come into contact with the skin, we have to touch, feel, and of course we can take the protective measures, but how is it much more affected in one area than the other? And we try, considering that we're non-essentials now, we try our best to still keep that contact with our clients and say, we'll be back. That's the only thing that we can say now. We'll be back. We'll see you soon. And I don't know exactly how much of an impact this is going to cause on all of us, much more than what it's already caused. Because whenever we come back, how safe am I? How safe are you? You know, so that's already in our heads, like as a question, like, hey, like, what if I go and I get contracted, or what if I go and, you know, am I exposed? So we have to, you know, we have to see all of that, and we have to take measures, and we have to come up with plans that will help us as small businesses strive again.
Absolutely. El miedo que han puesto en la gente, el miedo, todo el mundo ahorita está asustado. Niños no quieren darle un abrazo a sus papás, ¿ok?
Ni el papá.
So,
Sí.
eso ya lo destruyeron,
Sí.
¿ok? Esa confianza que uno tenía de ser amable, de ser buena con otra persona. And I understand what you're saying about safety. Safety is going to change everything. ¿Ok? ¿Cómo lo vamos a cuidar? ¿Cómo vamos a tener esa disciplina en cuidar nuestros negocios? Porque nuestros negocios son un poco diferentes. Yours deals with people hands-on. Mine is a martial arts school. Yes, we do some hands-on, but it can be adapted. La musculación también tiene que ser un poco diferente. ¿Cómo los podemos adaptar en tu negocio para seguir enfrente? Porque tenemos que seguir enfrente en el mío y en el tuyo. What are some ideas? ¿Qué son las ideas que tú puedes decir? ¿Sabes qué? Si lo hacemos en esta manera. Porque realmente tenemos que educar, no solamente a la ciudad, al condado y también al estado. Educar que podemos cambiar y hacer nuevas adaptaciones para que sigan estos negocios prosperando.
Bueno, yo precisamente ahorita, antes de venir para acá, venía oyendo las noticias. En el otro país están jugando béisbol profesional, el estadio lleno. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasa allí? Están haciendo también otros eventos deportivos en los estadios. ¿Y por qué lo están haciendo allá y aquí no? Bueno, ok, está bien. Pero aquí nos cuidamos, vamos a cuidar de eso. Yo diría que si podíamos abrir los gimnasios a partir del 1 de mayo o el 15 de mayo, cuando mucho, pues sí, por decir como cuando empezaba, bueno, pueden ir 25 personas a la vez, con cubrebocas, ahora más protegidos, con cubrebocas, con guantes, ok, pero que se abra el gimnasio para que hagan sus ejercicios y estén mejor de salud y no estén con el estrés que tienen en su casa. Digo, a lo menos yo pienso así, ¿verdad? Ahora, si ya nos dan el visto bueno de que abrimos todo el gimnasio, bueno, pues abrimos ya, ¿verdad? Para que vayan todos los más que puedan ir a hacer ejercicio, bueno, pues que vayan. Pero ya con más cuidado, con su toalla, con sus guantes, con su cubrebocas, ¿verdad? Mientras pasa todo esto.
Any ideas?
For me, it's just consistency. We have to stay consistent with whatever we do, whatever the city, the state, whatever ordinances are passed, whatever regulations are passed. We really need to stay consistent with it, because if not, we're not gonna, flatten the curve like they're saying. So regardless of whatever we decide and whatever measures we do take, we have to make sure that we do continue and go forward with them. Because if we stop, then that's it. I mean, no more protection,
I'm with both of you. We have to adapt. Tenemos que adaptar. And within that adaptation, maybe the martial art classes have to be in lower numbers. If they say you can only do 10 people, well, guess what? We can only have 10 people. We have to teach more classes. It has to move forward, you see. But what we get into, lo que los vamos a encontrar, es si abrimos, va a haber muchos que van a estar protestando por qué abrimos. They're going to be protesting why we open. Y eso también es peligroso. Porque eso causa más miedo a la gente que va o que quiere ir. So, nosotros tenemos que cuidarnos de todo eso, porque la protesta es una cosa que los quitaron, porque es parte de la Constitución de los Estados Unidos. It's part of the First Amendment right. It's freedom of speech, right? But if freedom of speech has become violent, not peaceful assembly, has become to a violent era, it has to be removed. But anybody right now many people are protesting all the ordinances. Muchos ya están protestando. Houston, Philadelphia, Nueva York, Chicago, tenía Boston, tenía Los Ángeles, todos están protestando ya que se abra. Uno, tenemos que saber como negociantes, tenemos que adaptar, and we have to learn how to adapt. And if we do not adapt, we're gonna go under. Okay? In every business, tenemos que. ¿Qué serían o qué me gustaría si tú, Santos, tu Norma, pueden hacer un plan? ¿Sabes qué? Estas son las ideas que yo pienso que puede ser mi negocio. Y agarramos otros gimnasios iguales y las comparamos igualmente con tu tipo de negocio y las comparamos con los otros. Van a haber varias soluciones que van a ser iguales en completo.
Yo pienso que sí.
Y si las agarramos todos juntos, ese es el plan y realmente entregársela a la ciudad.
Yo pienso que sí. Sí, porque si a esas vamos, pues nunca vamos a abrir.
Exactamente.
Va a pasar todo, como pasó todo abril, todo mayo va a pasar y sabrá Dios para cuándo, ¿verdad? Y nunca se va a abrir. ¿Y qué vamos a hacer? Entonces yo por eso pienso yo que podríamos abrir bueno, es que en un gimnasio pues no es igual al negocio que tiene ella, ¿verdad? Como en mi gimnasio pues yo tengo registrado más de 300 personas, pero no van todas las 300 en un día, pero sí van como 150 en un día. Pues que vayan 25 a una hora, a las 2 horas otras 25, con su cubrebocas, con su toalla, con sus guantes, y ya, pueden hacer su ejercicio, ¿verdad? Eso es mi
punto de ver.
¿Verdad?
¿Y tú, Norma, what do you think?
I have a lot of different opinions about that, but one of the most common that we will probably see is attending one person at a time. That's one of the most common in my industry, in the industry that I chose as a profession. I think that the seeing of the one-on-ones is going to minimize the exposure, and it's going to be something that will actually be possibly accepted by whatever regulations are yet to pass.
You know, and Santos.
Ok, mira, una cosa. Bueno, yo estoy hablando de mi gimnasio. Mi gimnasio es muy grande, es una bodega, muy grande, muy amplia. Tiene como 20 y tantos mil pies cuadrados. El HIV, yo veo cientos de gentes y pegaditos de uno a otro, ¿verdad? ¿Por qué van al HIV y por qué no pueden ir a un gimnasio?
Exactamente.
¿Qué es la diferencia? ¿Cuál es la diferencia? A ver, ¿por qué? ¿Que porque van a llevar comida para comer? Claro, está bien, pero al gimnasio van a ir a hacer sus ejercicios para fortalecerse más y estar bien de salud también.
Exactamente.
¿Cuál es la diferencia? Entonces, ¿todos mochos o todos coludos?
Exactamente. Voy a traducir eso. Mr. Ramos said, I don't see the difference because you go to HEB, which is a grocery store, and his gym is a huge gym. His gym is about 20,000 square feet. It's a big gym. But if you go to HEB, you have between 50 to 100 people daily. I mean, within a confined space, next to each other, walking around. And in a gym, you can have about 25 people at one time, but everybody's space. So what is the difference? You know, you're still going to get it either here or over here. So we need to understand. And what I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say for you guys that are business owners out there, is this. Every business is essential. I do not like when any politician uses the term non-essential, because believe me, in Laredo we have many non-essential politicians. And if we all get together as business owners, understand, usen la cabeza, ¿quién lo cerró? Who closed you? And in November, those 300 people that you have, those 55 that I have, how many clients that you have, you say, remember when they closed my business? Vote that one out. and we can start changing more for a positive. And that's the way yo lo veo ahora. Tú me sacaste a mí, tú me hiciste daño a mí. Ahora, en noviembre, cuando es el voto, adiós. Y así es, infelizmente, así es la vida. Porque si tú tuviste el corazón para cerrar el negocio de toda la gente que te apoya porque estabas adentro, no deberías estar ahí adentro haciéndote el regidor o el alcalde o el diputado.
Los que están ahí.
Y así lo veo yo, porque cada negocio es esencial. Es esencial para ti y para tu familia, for you and your family. But all things aside, we have to understand that we have to adapt. And we have to present the city a way for them to see what we're doing. Because these task force that they have might be great finance officers and bankers, but they've never run the business in their life. The majority of them have not. Okay, they might know how to control money and invest it here and invest it there. They're brilliant at that. But they do not know what your business is. They do not know what your business entails. And we need everybody to come down as a community. Como una comunidad, todos nosotros los tenemos que ayudar. Porque así lo veo yo. ¿Tú cómo lo ves?
Claro, pues sí. Todos nos debemos de apoyar.
Exactamente.
¿Verdad? Porque ya es como está la situación ahorita.
Y ahorita más que nunca. Una cosa que aprendí con esta crisis es que esta ciudad, los que vivimos aquí, realmente los apreciamos uno al otro. Y realmente no queremos que nadie caiga. Todos están preocupados por cada quien y por el otro, y todos están viendo qué le pasó a aquel y cómo está aquel X. Y al mismo tiempo tenemos muchos que tienen miedo, y es natural. ¿Okay? El miedo se va a quitar con el tiempo. Pero no significa que tenemos que parar a otros que caigan más abajo. ¿Verdad?
Es cierto.
Anything new? Do anything else?
Well,
Okay.
on your previous statement about like the political standpoint, I don't really rely too much on myself to say, well, this is my political opinion, because my opinions change daily. But concerning the community, concerning helping each other out and seeing how us as small business owners can actually get together and form our own family or our own team to show the support. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's what mostly, in my personal opinion, is needed, the support for the small businesses that are non-essential or were, claimed to be non-essential. It hurts when somebody says, oh, so what do you work in? I'm not essential. It's like, oh, okay, well, I'm essential. It's like, really? It's like you're giving me, or you're putting me in a position of status. So it's not telling me I'm equal. Yes, it's not telling me that I'm equal and that I'm valued and that my business is valued. Maybe you don't need it, but the next person does. I'm okay with all of these essential businesses and stuff like that we need of, but I'm also in accordance with you guys that yes, we do need the activities, or we do need the gyms, and we do need the boxing and the everything to open up again. Yes, we do. And even if we do take extreme precaution and extreme measures, we do need to build a plan, and it has to be a plan of action that will work for all of us uniformly, that will open all of us back up, not just one or two or three. That will be for everybody across the board. Like he was saying, like you can't make a difference. Like you have to treat us all as equals.
Absolutely. And learning on that, and learning que tú dijiste, voy a hablar un poco más, porque tú dijiste que hay muchos que van ahí para desestresarse. Look at some of the murders and some of the issues that happened last week aquí. Mataron a dos. ¿Okay? ¿Por qué? Porque ya están bien frustrados la gente. ¿Okay? La gente se cree que ya está en opresión, ya están asustadas. ¿Okay? The people feel that they're being oppressed already. And that's not the feeling that we need. And our city leaders and our leaders, they didn't do this on purpose. Okay, I think they were acting in good faith, que realmente lo estaban haciendo asustadamente, lo hicieron y ¡pum! Ya cayeron aquí. Ahora, ¿cómo nos sacamos de esto? Ahora eso que necesitan. You know, they fell into it in harsh because of fear. They harshly made decisions and made them abruptly, and now they have to decide how we can get out. I understand. And coming back into the frame of how we're going to start and how we can bring others together of your type y otros gimnasios igual. ¿Cómo podemos empezar esto para mover la gente? ¿Tú piensas que puedes hablar con varios que tienes en los gimnasios y hablar, oye, ¿sabes qué? Dame un plan que tú piensas para ponerlo todos juntos para ver si podemos...
Yo conozco varios que tienen gimnasios propios, ¿verdad? Más no los grandes como son los Boards y todos son otros, eso no tengo comunicación con ellos. Pero los gimnasios de acá más chicos sí. Lo primero que me van a decir, pues ya queremos que abran.
Sí, pero sí,
¿verdad?
Todos queremos abrir, pero necesitamos un plan para abrir.
Así. Y ese plan, ¿cuál va a ser el plan?
Si lo podemos juntar, can you do the same? Well, you guys are doing the same thing over there, and you all started it today. You all had a great meeting that I was part of, and that was very essential. And I think you guys are doing an excellent job on that. But if we bring it all together, I think we can present.
Yes, the thing with the plan of action, it's about, once again, unity, coming together, supporting each other, and not looking at the differences that we have or the competitiveness of our industries, okay? It's about building back again what we had and coming back even bigger, better, and stronger. And, you know, regardless of what measures we take, it doesn't take only one person, it takes a team. And
Sure.
The building with the team is where it gets complicated, okay? In my, again, personal opinion. The team building, you have to have team players. So if you have someone that's not a team player or that wants all the work done and then just come and claim the credit, well then, all that you've done, you did for one person versus for everybody. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't balance. It doesn't give a sense of balance. So I think that as a community, all small business owners should come together via video chat, whatever it is, social distancing practices, you know, whatever is established, as long as we can reach a common ground on how to reopen or reinstate our businesses again. It will take time, possibly. Do we have it? I mean, we have a lot of time on our hands right now. Can we afford it? No. So we need to start working immediately. So the faster we get working, the faster we get together, the faster that we'll have results, and we can go and present something that is an actual plan of action. We can't just go and say, oh, well, open us up because I need money.
No.
It's not going to work that way.
Listen, and that's what I keep saying. The city's not going to give you money. The county's not going to give you money. The state's not going to give you money. The federal money that went out, if you have not signed up for it, you might not get money. So we have to build our own money again. And I'm going to help you, and I'm going to help you get there. And I feel this way. I live in this community. I don't want to see you under, and I don't want to see you suffer. And if so-and-so in the back over there that didn't come in to help, and he prospers in the future because we stood up, so be it. We just have to move forward. From here forward, we have to fight for it. And I love the Constitution of the United States because it starts with three words: we the people. And we the people have to make this community, because our leaders have already, ya hicieron lo que hicieron. So we have to be left on our own. They left us alone on our own, and on our own we're gonna bring this back. Pero tenemos primero que demostrarles a ellos, y se va a acabar eso.
I feel that the leaders have done their part concerning the knowledge and the available means at the moment. I mean, I felt it when we had to close. I've been out of work since March 16th. I decided to do it, some days earlier, just to prepare, okay? But our leaders possibly could put themselves in our shoes, and they probably won't, but if they do, it would reach a different concept in their heart, per se. I mean, I believe we're all human, and yes, we make mistakes, and yes, we make our best decisions, but also feel me as a human. Come in and put yourself in my shoes. What would you do if you can't feed your family? There's a lot of people that do qualify for the governmental assistance, and there's a lot of us that don't. And the in-betweeners are the ones that are lost, because we're not up here and we're not down here. So we're right in between where we really don't qualify, but we really don't have enough. So we're trying to just stay afloat. We're trying to keep our head up high over the water. And I believe that that's where we're all at this moment as small business owners. I do believe in the small businesses that are running, that are considered essential. And I posted one day on my Facebook page, and I was just wondering how those essential businesses could give back to us, the community. So for example, let's say I have a family of 5, okay? So it's myself, my spouse, my children, okay? And both of us are considered non-essential, both parents, but we still have to feed our kids. And yes, there's loans. I don't want to go through the loan application. I don't really want a loan. Like I said at the beginning, I don't want to do all this stuff. I just want to know, you as an essential business that are still making an income off of the non-essentials, can you offer us something? Because there's a lot of stuff that we're grateful for. We're grateful for the essential employees, and we're grateful for the hospitals and all these things, all of the medical workers, and they get discounts. But how about myself? Because I have others to feed. Do I, or can I get a discount? I'm not asking for free, and I'm not asking give it to me all the time, but you know, it'd be nice once in a while. I help you, you help me. So I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
That's the way I feel. And I feel the same way. And there were a lot of healthy businesses. Había muchos negocios. El tuyo estaba haciendo bien, iba corriendo bien. El mío, el tuyo. There were businesses that were running properly. I did not have any problem going to go get a loan last year. But if I go now, I say no. Okay? And so now many small businesses are being forced to go get a loan.
Yes.
I mean, you were forced to go into debt. That is something that I do not appreciate by anybody. This is not something that I invested money in. Yo invertí en este negocio y cayó. Fue mi culpa. ¿Ok? Cayó. Aquí los tumbaron, los quitaron el negocio y los están diciendo, vamos a ver qué pasa mañana. Sí, sorry.
Pues, tú tienes años en esto y yo también tengo años, a lo mejor ella también tiene años, ¿verdad? En esto, y de repente, ¡pum!
Ya, te lo quitan. Y luego te dicen, pues, too bad, sorry. No. Eso nomás no. Por eso yo digo, todos los tenemos que juntar, todos los tenemos que estar unidos y trabajar para ayudar uno al otro. En los negocios, los que están aquí, los que no quieren, está bien, vamos enfrente. I was told earlier today, but your competitors. Okay, what competitors? I have no competitors. Okay? Well, the other martial arts schools, the other gyms, they're not my competitors. You know who my competitor is? Me.
Yourself, yes.
I'm my own worst competitor because I want to do better tomorrow than I did today. I want to make a new project that I want to finish to continue moving forward, to learning more. ¿Entiendes qué te digo?
Pues,
No hay competidores, no es un deporte. Yo mando gente contigo, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. And people need to understand that. ¿Tú cómo lo ves, nosotros?
pues sí, estaría muy bien juntarnos varios, ¿verdad? Y hacer las cosas como son.
Exacto.
¿Verdad?
Hacer un plan.
Pues sí.
Y en eso estamos. And I guess we work on that, para hacer un plan de cómo vamos a abrir nuestros negocios y nuestras ideas con los otros y decir, mira, ¿sabes qué? Vamos a presentar esto a la ciudad. ¿Ok?
Sí.
¿Lo hacemos?
Sí.
¿Ok?
Y sí, que yo le digo a otro amigo para que venga también, ¿verdad?
Y así lo hacemos. Y tenemos que juntarnos más y los juntamos todos y aprendemos como
Digo,
somos.
todas las personas, como todos, ella tiene su negocio, el tuyo, el mío, y y estamos pagando impuestos, como debe de ser, porque si no los pagas, te van haciendo recargos y vas a pagar más y más.
Sí.
Entonces todos estamos pagando. O sea, no es que tengas un negocio que no estés pagando nada. Estamos pagando impuestos. ¿Y ahorita cómo los vamos a pagar?
Eso no. Y
cerrar.
exactamente. Y aparte de eso, rentas, a lo mejor te lo pueden decir, no te vamos a evitar ahorita. Pues no significa que no tienes que pagar la renta. Y al mismo tiempo, vamos a decir en English right now, y al mismo tiempo hay muchas personas que están haciendo abusivos con eso de no pagar. What I'm saying is, rent still needs to be paid. Right now, you cannot be evicted, but 30 days as soon as it's open, you better catch up with what you fell behind, because you can be evicted then. And at the same time, you have a lot of people that are abusing that system, and that cannot be. Okay. Otra cosa para decirle, Paul.
Pues no, nomás es todo y me gustaría que nos juntáramos varios, ¿verdad? Para seguir esto, ¿verdad? Adelante.
Claro, y lo hacemos.
I mean, I thank you for having me here today, and it was great just letting it out and trying to plan something. I hope we can create some fruition to this and some reoccurring, statements that we can come up with a plan of action that will actually work for us and that will actually be accepted by the city.
Absolutely. Folks, you guys stay safe. Hug your children, hug your parents. Remember, you love your family, continue loving them. You love your community, love your community. We're all in this together, and we cannot be split with that infused social distancing, separating the love that we have from one another. Okay? That's also bad vibes. Everything moving forward, everything being positive. Until next time, peace.
The following political paid advertisements do not reflect the political opinions of the program or its associates. Any political campaign or candidate who wishes to purchase advertising can do so. Advertising is open to all on behalf of Gloves Off.